A storm is coming.
Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come at the king, you best not miss.
Yo, what's happening? Please, y'all. It's your boy Papa Dub. Don't be mad at me. Yeah, tried to tell him. Yeah. Goddamn, my lady pregnant again, but this time she pregnant with twins. Another collection plate. Come on, preacher, that's kind of strange. I'm sorry, God, I need that little change. I gotta do a couple things. Cause that stimulus, it ain't stimulate. Tax time, the mama got pissed and won't let them claim the baby. They shooting again. These jits crazy, they need some help. Man, they shot him in the hip. He fell out and shitted on himself. My cousin Frog called Fed time up the road, did a whole dime. He used to call home. I heard niggas crying in the background, saying to myself, this ain't how we supposed to live. Turn on Facebook, man, another bitch that got killed. For the love that my dog losing weight out here smoking cocaine cigarettes. 8 years old, shot in the head, had nothing to do with that. That baby innocent. Go get George Zimmerman if y'all just wanna kill a bitch. That's why I'm asking Jesus. Please tell me why you leave us. Tell me why you leave. These people wanna dead. On the internet capping, that shit is fake, bro. In the mirror showing your ass, putting no makeup. Man, y'all better wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Man, y'all better wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Man, y'all better wake up. I've been telling y'all better wake up. You can't nail bitch, say Papa Duck ain't say nothing. I told y'all everything. I told you I like the government stole it. I told y'all about COVID, the CIA and the cloning. MK Ultra, the whole world's under hypnosis. They turn the TV off, that's how Hollywood control us. And ain't no cure for cancer, you're right, that's some bullshit. If they can lead us and go to the moon, they'd have been done did it. And if you took the shot, I pray for you. Lord, no. Don't want black folk to grow, so they put us on birth control. And just cause you go to church every Sunday don't make you saved. 12 years of school's how you turn niggas to slaves. On our minds they put shackles, they lie, trickers and trappers. They use the influence of athlete, actors and rappers. For real, that fucked up they did to Emmett Till. And all the pain his mom and family had to feel. That's why I'm asking Jesus, please tell me why you leave us. Tell me why you leave. These people wanna dead. On the internet capping, that shit is fake, bro. In the mirror showing your ass, putting no makeup. Man, y'all better wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake What's happening? It's your boy Papa Dog. I've been telling y'all about this shit for a long time, bro. I get on YouTube every day, drop videos on nothing but that sauce, and I'm telling y'all what time it is, and I'm telling y'all these people want us dead, bro. We living like it called to do this, and bro, I done been wide open just to hate and hurt and kill each other every day. You feel me? Man, one time for all the folks that's already woke, the ones that ain't, need to wake up.
Yo, can I with you? What?
ACT, did you see this?
Look, if it ain't official Dana J, Levi for Kelly, or Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it. Take the dog. Look, you got some weed? I gotta get some. All right, hurry up. Diesel and them here, everybody here, we waiting on you. All right.
Unknown number just text me, said they gon' kill me. Then why they just play with her? Then on that 40 and stay with her. I'm smoking on that, don't play with her. If you ball a bitch, I fuck around and break the run. I should get trapped, but yeah, I be trapped. Put a pound on your head, little nigga. She think I'm a little nigga, when she throw it, I'm catching. I'm breaking her back, yeah. It's messed up her ass on her head, yeah. Rocky got me turned up on the yeah. Now I got this bitch like in the air. Got a fetish for getting this bread. Run it up, drop my nuts like a lead, babe. Trap with a couple chasing it. When you shining, you can't rush the process, man. I swear to God, a couple mess up her ass on her head, yeah. Rocky got me turned up on the yeah. Now I got this bitch like in the air. Got a fetish for getting this bread. Run it up, drop my nuts like a lead, baby. But I got this shit out the mud, bitch. That money feel good when a couple chasing it. When you shining, you can't rush the process, man. I swear to God, a couple perfect timing. In the project, 50 can jewelry, yeah, I'm switching up the climate. Sleep on the couch, now I'm so conscious. If I got blow me a nigga, I know they gon' try make me look like a monster. I'm from Baltimore, better keep you a stick when I'm ride with no armor. I lost noodles and niggas, some niggas. So they got me here, they can come and watch us here. They gotta leave us alone. Say you love it, what you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass down, gotta make it last now. Girl, I'm so thin, I'ma beat it up. I know, trying to say stop with the say go. There you go again, that voice is oh, watch you make your girlfriend. Come on. Been waiting patiently, wondering when and where I be. The cousin rockets in the industry, making this so she can't sleep.
Whoa, RSKO soon. Yeah. Say what up. Yeah. What the thing is be told, not told, words to Levi. Fuck the other side and fuck your opinion unless it's big by. Brooke boy needs to leave your Nicky, she's the 9-tuck. Sly Fox, Mama Mary said you can go fuck a duck. Anybody follow when they bullshit, I ain't surprised. Bullshit stinks, so does the enterprise. Sorry for cussing Georgia girl, surely forgive me. Belinda, respectfully, I be watching like this lady G. We don't fuck with baby killing niggas, watching F niggas, old cold niggas, Don Russell supporting ass niggas. We don't fuck with unfit drunk bitches, one cap smear bitches, or to be determined bitches. Y'all won't beat, that's why we prima donna patient. Fantasia light a candle, me and Virgo smoking trees. Really salute, I know EJ up in the G. What up, caramel and faces, can't forget about my lips. The dream team really be the squad. The other team really just the fraud. I say the dream team really be the squad. The other team really just the fraud. If we don't joke, we choke, and middle finger to the P.I. B.I.
Hey! Mr. Quack it in, bitch! Now I got my partner Tony Bone with me. Y'all done fucked up. Get bucked, get bucked. Get bucked, bitch, get bucked. Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Hit the table and this bitch get bold. Start a fight up and this bitch get bold. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Start a ride and this bitch get bold. Start a fight up and this bitch get bold. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Blow the gas and this bitch get bold. Blow the gas and this bitch get bold. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Tip the table and this bitch get bold. Tip the table and this bitch get bold. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Start a fight off and this bitch get bold. Start a fight off and this bitch get bold. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Here it is, nigga, get bold. Here it is, nigga, get bold. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Fuck, get this bitch, get bold. Get fucked, get this bitch, get bold. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Take the table and this bitch get bold. Start right off and this bitch get bold. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Start a ride and this bitch get bold. Start a fight off and this bitch get bold. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Don't start no shit, it won't be no.
Pedal to the metal, 180 on the freeway. Strapped in a scat pack, fuck what the police say. Burn a pussy nigga if he touch me, watch him cremate. All black tint, spin your block like a DJ. I been in the water with the sharks and the stingray. Plug name Enrique, drop them blocks off on my G-Day. And it means necessary, best believe DA. Pissed on the prosecutor, shitting on the DA. East Atlanta, GA, Southside, teammates. Fuck niggas, we hate $100 cheesecake. You can ask Granny, we been thugging since a teenage. 40 in my briefcase, I beat you to my sleeves. Hey,
get it, bitch, get bold. Get buck, get it, bitch, get bold. Don't start no, it won't be no. Don't start no, it won't be no. Get buck, get this bitch, get bold. Get buck, get this bitch, get bold. Don't start no, it won't be no. Don't start no, it won't be no. Woo! Bitch, get bold. What you say? Start a ride in this bitch, get bold. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Get fucked, get this bitch, get bold. Get fucked, get this bitch, get bold. You know the dream team here to bring the shit, huh? Cause we are shit. Let's go. Check it out. Dream team in the building. I'm here, I'm live, I'm woke. Woo! You go to sleep sometimes because you have a hard day at work and you got to sleep all of the bullshit off, knowing that you're going to go live and bring the bullshit. So wait a minute. You know, when motherfuckers went live lying on me, people wanted to spread that shit like a wildfire, right? So I listened to some shit from yesterday. Baby! First of all, I'm going to say, what's up, Dream Team? How you doing? Woo! I heard the bitch ass nigga JoJo talking crazy again. One thing you going to learn around here, Mr. Fugly, is you don't tempt the hand of Dana J. You don't tempt the hand of the receipt man. I get it. Then we heard about, but I'm gonna get back to him. Then we hear the lapdog of Rainbowski. And we hear the lapdog. We hear Nyree coming out here.
excuse me. One thing you don't do is tempt the hand of Dana J. I am not the receipt man for nothing. But I'm going to start it off like this. This live is the fuckery tell the truth live. And the call number will be intact. The call number will be intact. And it will be right there. It's going to stay there. If you want to sew into the channel, there's a little box down there like this with a $sign in it. You hit that. It's called the super chat. I get that every month and it stays to the channel. If you want to donate to Dana J, you go there and hit the you go in and hit the Cash App, $ official Dana J. That goes to Dana J and the chat. And the channel. I got the tip jar right there. You go and hit the tip jar. Y'all get the information off this bottom script ticker that's going across. My Patreon is there as well. It's only $5 for the low tier. $10 for the whatever tier. So you go ahead and hit me off on Patreon. I will be uploading some stuff tonight. However, they say Dana's a liar. Well, seems like everything I said has been coming to truth, has been coming to light, has been the truth. Dana ratted on people and did this. Well, when y'all listen to the recording yesterday of the court case, you will see that's not the case. I told y'all that it was a possibility that shit in interlude tires was sending cuckoo pics through the internet. I know y'all gonna say, Dana, that's fucking nasty. I know. But when it was confirmed yesterday, I had no other choice but to say, damn, everybody was on some messy shit yesterday. And they went on a fast on Monday. So then when truth start coming out, and facts start coming out, and lower recordings start disseminating, now everybody want to go on a motherfucking fast. No! Shit and fire! Let me find out you've been sending that extra sloppy Whopper with no all beef patties and the bun to the side with a little special sauce across the internet, the Blockbender. Now I understand why you and the Warriors, that's your sis. I mean, did it look like that? Did it look like that? It didn't look like that. Did it look like that? Did it look like that? Did it look like that? Woo! How did you position the camera? Because you don't get up. It's like you just... So, hey, Blockbender. Hey. Is that what it looked like? Hey. She always talk about somebody know a dick. Okay, so now that it's confirmed that you sent that nasty ass looking Whopper through the goddamn internet, Blockbender, is that what it look like? Is that what it look like, boo? tripping for saying that. I'm gonna make that bitch famous. Is that what it look like, boo? Is that you got dildo that little mama? It look like you got a little dildo there, mama. Woo! Oh, did it look like this? It look like that. 2 all beef patties. Damn! Fellas, there's a big fat girl from Detroit that's selling her Whopper to Blockbuster through the county line of the internet, and it looks like that. Ooh, fellas. Woo, y'all bitches gonna learn today. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm trying to tell you. Is that why your husband left with your co-host? That's all I want to know. Is that why your husband left with your co-host? Because he seen that sloppy beef patty right there with the letters coming out and the bun crumbled up, and you had the little beef sausages right there for a click. I've been saying, is that what it was? If that what it was, you can let her know that shitting in the lube tires. If that what it was, you can let her know that what it was, huh? Okay. Because when you get in that Bonnie Rebel car and that motherfucking Whopper start drumming from side to side, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Make that shit make sense. Make that shit make sense. Silky Smooth, hey, make that shit make that shit make sense. That's all I'm saying. Man, allegedly, it's on recording that Blockbender said she be sending her Whopper to him. That's why she allegedly. That's why she be don't talk about Blockbender. Don't talk about Blockbender. I send my WAP to the internet. Send my WAP to the internet. Don't talk about Blockbender. Internet. I send my gun in my net. Fire out. I'm just saying, man. Look, I'm just.
I don't know what you think you are. You think you're some constitutional scholar. You're some celebrity.
No, ma'am.
Keep her name out of your mouth.
Okay, I will.
Keep his name out of your mouth.
Please do.
I got arrested this past week because of him. I was arrested.
For what?
They lied on me. They lied.
Where?
In Chicago. I got arrested. He called a lady up and had me arrested. They did a false report on me, and I'm just tired.
That's in Chicago. I can't help that.
I'm tired of him constantly. I call my mother, tell them that what they do to me. He's constantly like,
stay off the internet. Stop. None of this is worth
but
this.
he's doing it to me. He's doing it
You're
to
both
me.
from what you've both shown me. You're both doing it to each other.
I promise.
Stop.
I promise you.
It is a waste of your emotional capital. But I'm telling you both right now, don't waste my time in the future. This community has very important issues we are trying to address, and it is my job and my pleasure to help address them. But this crap, absolutely not. We are done with our hearing. You are all free to go.
I'm just saying. Your Honor, he got me arrested in Chicago, and he wasn't even there. Your Honor, lock him up and throw away the goddamn key. Please, Your Honor. Please, lock him up.
I don't know what you think you are. You think you're some constitutional scholar.
No,
you're some
ma'am,
celebrity.
No, ma'am, I
Keep
don't.
her name out of your mouth.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep his name out of your mouth.
They got arrested this past week because of him. I was arrested.
For what?
They lied on me. They lied.
Where?
In Chicago. I got arrested. He called a lady up and had me arrested. They did a false report on me, and I'm just tired.
That's in Chicago. I can't help that.
I'm tired of him constantly. I call my mother, tell them that they do to me. He's constantly like,
stay off the internet. Stop. None of this is worth it.
None of it. He's doing it to me. He's doing
You're
it
both
to me.
from what you've both shown me. You're both doing it to each other. Stop.
I promise you.
Oh my God. So, I had to exit the Whopper. I'm on my fast. I won't respond because I've been caught. Sending my Whopper out. Let's go. I won't respond. I'm on a fast. I won't respond because I've been caught. Sending my Whopper out. Sending my Whopper out. Sending my Whopper out. Sending my Whopper out. Oh God! All right, fire out. So I'm just saying, look, I'm trying to be nice, but motherfuckers kept fucking with me, man. I'm trying to be nice. Okay, no more cussing, Dana. You monetize now. No more cussing, okay? All right. So exit Whopper America. That's what we're going to call her. Big Whopper America. Enter Mr. Fugly. This guy. Mr. Fugly America. This guy. He sat up there and said that I'm a BA nigga. I'm a broke A nigga. He make me do what he want me to do. But that's what he come back with when I said we can fight. Head up. Then he talking about, oh, no. You writing wolf tickets on the internet, but we can fight like men, face to face. But then I had to look at this picture as a whole. You on the internet, you paying for vagina on the internet. Not only are you paying for vagina on the internet, allegedly, you tried to steal some pictures from your phone when the person wasn't paying attention to you after you paid for it. If you was a man of any type of decency and order, if you had any integrity, and you wouldn't have to sneak it, you can just be so suave, as you say, with that apple cider spades that you be drinking, because there ain't nothing but apple cider in there, and you be trying to make it seem like, oh no, I got an ace of spades. There ain't nothing but an apple cider bottle. Stop playing. And that nigga got somebody else ace of spades bottle and pour apple cider in it and then put the top on there and make it seem like he balling. We ain't gonna do that. But you see this chick right here behind you? JoJo. You can never find a picture with me and another dude that's gay and a pedophile and a baby killer in the same picture. And I'm saying this calmly to you, boy. You can never find a chick that frequents with me and any other dude. Especially the low budget pedophile midget. That's dirty at that. That you was rubbing on his knee in a Jaguar. So you can get on your platform and call me all type of names that you want. But one thing you will never be able to say is that you wanted to step to me. You will never say that. And this is what she really looked like. This is what she really looked like. A true junkie indeed. So what I'm trying to figure out is, when you coming at me, make sure anybody that's in your stable is of stature. Nobody in your stable is worth a damn. Okay, let's get off of that. You said the video don't exist. The one that I said that you were sent in to retrieve a videotape from Angie. I put what the video title was the other day. Y'all keep saying a video don't exist. Thank God for screenshots, nigga. Explain this. Because this is the video. The one that your sis said don't exist. Tell her to unlock it. Don't edit it and send it to Angie. Let's go here. Isn't this your sis, Randa baby? Isn't this Cha-Cha? The one you love so much? Isn't this the big fat Stay Puft Marshmallow dude? I don't know who this is right here, but I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, this right here is High Maintenance, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't this Claudine right here? Isn't this Sylvia right here? And isn't this you, JoJo? Make this make sense. You playing with a dude who really wasn't coming at you. I was breaking something down that you were involved in. And I even tried to give you a pass. But then you tried to come at me on some beef shit, knowing that you're a true bitch. Let's go here. Y'all had 107 in the chat. Look, live chat. So it had to be the video, bro. Look, all of your friends was in there talking about me. And look what your girls say. Sylvia, Randa, Marshall, Gucci, Dom K, Block, Spittin' Fire, One Pap, DJ, and Subs. I'm just saying. And you can't say it wasn't you. And because ain't this your nephew, Dominisha? I agree with JoJo. Due time is coming. He's done too much to people. Y'all motherfuckers leave digital footprints and expect niggas like me not to follow through with it. Yo, I'm not that type of guy where I'm not going to cover my tracks. I'm not going to say something or say that you did something if it didn't happen. Look, Cha-Cha, Randa, you, JoJo, Sylvia, Stay Puft, High Maintenance, Claudine. Here's a whole different type of a note from Miss K. Look, Spittin' Fire even turned it around again. Sylvia, Gucci, DJ, Debo, Randa, Spittin' Fire, Block, Dr. Rice, JoJo, One Pap, Cha-Cha, Phases, Spicy, Hollywood Next, and Subs, and Block gone. I guess these are all the people that I was beefing with. But I was beefing with all these people behind her. Make it make sense. So now that you know that there's digital footprints out there, you might as well just have your sister go ahead and unlock it and give it to Angie and let her listen to it. Stop lying. That's y'all problem. That's all y'all do over there is lie. And y'all been doing it for 2 years, and y'all been trying to run a smear campaign on me like, oh no, Dana's a liar. No, I get it. Y'all did that so when I put the truth out there, people be like, oh yeah, but that's a lie. Okay. I got a question. Where's the lie? One thing I'm not going to do is accuse you of something if you didn't do it. Dana got to be 100% truthful about it. Ask Levi. When I said about Don Russell, Levi was like, nah, Dana don't say that. And then when it came out, he was like, well, nephew, you were right. So like I said, I'm going to kill the nephew, uncle situation. So that kills the nephew and Mr. Fugly. No matter what else you say, you can't come after me for nothing, bro. If you want this to be an issue, be a man and come see me. Plain and simple. This going back on the internet shit dead. If you want it to be an issue, come see me, uglyo. I told you what I do to you. And I ain't going to repeat it. Because I know you're a police ass dude. And you're a scary ass dude. Make it make sense. So now I'm starting to wonder. When you claim that you flew Angie in or you flew to see Angie, I wonder if she bent you over and fucked you. Because she more harder than you, nigga. And that's my word. It's personal between me and you now. All that playing shit that I do, it's cool. I can turn it on and turn it off. It will forever be personal between me and you. Because the shit you see out your fucking mouth. And put that on everything you love, nigga. Now, going into the next generation, I've always said that I'm a fair type guy. I always said that I never kick my opponent when they down. No matter how they try to do me, I'll never do it. I said that. However, but when your hand is tempted by stupid people with third grade education, you have no other choice but to let people know exactly what it is. Nyree right. I try to spare you because you don't know. You are what we call a send-off. They show you some attention and you run with it. It killed me when some of the same people that this brother has destroyed on the internet verbally and some kind of way physically and emotionally. And the people came to me and said, Dana, I hate that motherfucker. Da, 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 da. But then I look up and see the same motherfucking people supporting this man. I said, wow. This is a new next level type of enterprise. If y'all remember when he first came out and called himself the enterprise, I said, yo, don't do that. Because you're making fun of the government. And they don't like that. He said, nah, fuck that. I'm going to show them that they can't do such and such and such and such. Okay. Then when he turned around and called out the AUSAs by name and then showed the picture and then said, word for word, don't quote me word for word, but, you know, I'm putting out there quotated. He said he would do harm to all of them. I said, whoa. Then the dude come up and say, he'd kill everybody, broad daylight. Then he said, To me, it's only one way in and one way out. Right, Tyson? That's what he said. One way in and one way out. I said, whoa, this dude kind of crazy. But then when I got to meet him in New York, he was a little shook. I was shaking and shit. I thought he had Parkinson's disease. I didn't know. But I said, yo, what's that shit that you said on the internet? Oh, man, that's internet shit. Don't worry about it. Okay, cool. Left it at that. Only to when he get in his comfort zone to stab me in my back again. I get it. Y'all know the story. I'm not going to go down the line. But when he get picked up, he's still on the internet, posing to be somebody else. One thing I'm going to tell you is, when it walk like a duck, when it talk like a duck, it's not a dog, it's a duck. And I want y'all to hear me when I say this, because now I'm really being serious. And I knew something was going on. I just didn't know what. And the reason why I say that is because Flea Baby jumps in my chat and say, I'm doing this, I'm doing that to Daintezjackson. Well, if y'all are paying attention, they said informant one was a female that known him for a while. Or individual one. What up, Tyree? I'm certainly not a female. So that excludes me out the situation. And I'm going to pause there for a second. 685 Roundtree Road, apartment, Riverdale, Georgia. You're making yourself obvious, bro. But I'm going to tell you factual. Don't none of y'all bitches want to see me face to face. And y'all all proved it. So I'm not going to get on here. Oh, motherfucker. No. I'm going to say this. Whenever you're ready, you know where to find me. You know how to find me. Y'all got the mistress of information over there. Tell her to give the address again if y'all lost it. Show up. I will indulge with it. Hey, Miss Kentucky, how you been? We miss you over here, Miss Kentucky. So it kills me because you see stuff like this pop up. You see stuff like that pop up, right? And you all know this is one of Christopher Gunn's pages that was switched over and allegedly given to Nyree. So it's saying Dana and Levi sound dumb trying to build an enterprise off YouTube bloggers and supporters because in order to be part of RSK Enterprise, you would have to have been around before he was arrested, not after. Stop. This is how stupid people are. Didn't your leader name y'all group the Enterprise? Wasn't y'all going around selling R. Kelly merchandise without his permission? And wasn't y'all using his trademark logo without his permission? I'm just saying, like, wasn't y'all doing that? Wasn't y'all going around calling him Uncle Rob? And he don't even know you? Let's go deeper. Wasn't y'all forging and fortifying half-ass conversations to make it seem like it was Robert talking to y'all? Wasn't y'all going around stalking the alleged accusers, aka wannabe victims? Wasn't that y'all? Wasn't that y'all that helped get a sequestered jury because of what you said, because of what your leader said about the AUSAs and about, oh, there's only one way in and one way out, and there's only 4 miles to the airport? Y'all forgot about all of that, right? Y'all forgot about pulling up everybody's address and doxing people and this and this and this and this. And then he going live saying, oh, we need to run a background check. Oh, we need well-being checks. Y'all forgot about that, right? So with that being said, what up, Levi? So with that being said, he lined himself up for this. But wait. You come out and you say this. You said, okay, Dana and Levi sound dumb trying to build an enterprise off of YouTube bloggers, which we're not. Y'all did it to yourself. We just people that know R. Kelly with an opinion. Ain't that's what your boy said? Then you said, Debo said, thanks, y'all, for supporting the enterprise. Now watch this. How did Debo say thanks? This is what I mean when I said y'all gonna get that boy 40-something goddamn years. How can Debo say thanks and he ain't supposed to have no type of telephone communication? So either you're there or Glenda there, or he's picking up the phone and still calling you from T-Baby phone. Which one is it? Because we all know that you're not there. And we all know that Glenda went dark, as she always do, and whenever she trying to do fuck shit. So is he using T-Baby phone to contact you, Nyree? Is that what you low-key telling us? Because you low-key dry snitching on your dude. And you know the feds watch everybody's shit. So I'm lost. And then we know how Daboski talk. They trying to sell us beef. We all know that's what he say. He say little dumb innuendos trying to get a laughter and trying to get people to come and, support him. But did y'all forget on Black CEO how his mother, watch this, his mother came out and said, y'all don't need to support R. Kelly. Y'all need to support my son. R. Kelly belongs in jail. My son don't. Stop. A person that's that close to their mother believes what their mother believes. So when Daboski came out and said, R. Kelly ain't worth defending. He deserves to be thrown under the bus. Ain't no honor in defending a pedophile. Him and his family come before R. Kelly. He'll slap the shit out of R. Kelly. Y'all remember all that? And people was like, oh no, he was just making a statement. He regurgitated what his mother felt. And because his mother is not online, his mother was drilling it to him. He was just dressing it up in a classy ass way to get more pussy from females and to get y'all cash apps. I get it. And to get notoriety. I get it. That's been broken down to y'all. But the icing on the cake is when his mother, not his baby mother, that put him out and don't want him to do with him, and that put Flea Baby out as well. Not Flea Baby, not you, Nyree, not none of y'all old hags over there. Not none of y'all that's scared to leave because y'all afraid he gonna put your dirt out there because he probably been pummeling y'all and being y'all plumber. if you know what I mean. And y'all afraid he'll put your dirt out there. But the lady that gave birth to him, the one that he went crazy about this night.
I believe they did this to my mama, man. Y'all did this to my mama. Y'all did this to my mama. I'm going to make y'all motherfuckers pay. I'm going to make you motherfuckers pay. I don't give a fuck how long it take. I'm going to get you motherfuckers. I'm going to get you motherfuckers back. Everything you did to me and my family, I'm going to get you back. I believe they did this to my mama, man.
So when the brothers that close to their mama, they gonna rock with how their mama feel. But then you come out and say the stupidest shit ever. You come out and say this right here. This right here. And you said, thought y'all was going to hear something on the court call, huh? Laughing emoji. You don't have a clue what's coming your way for wasting those people's time on a federal level. Then you put an ear. That means hear nothing. Nyree, or whoever's running that page, do y'all understand what the fuck is coming down the pipe? Do y'all understand the bullshit that's coming? That's going to smack this dude in federal prison for a good while? So you said, thought y'all was going to hear something on a court call, huh? Laughing emoji. I was always told the same shit that make you laugh, it'll make you cry. And playing with me, I ain't gonna go back and forth with you because you're stupid. You don't even go this. You don't even go this hard for your son that's selling his man booty up on Sunset Boulevard. But then you said, don't have a clue what's coming your way for wasting those people's time on a federal level. Hear nothing. I get it. So let me introduce you to what's coming his way for y'all playing on the internet. Here we go. Northern District of Illinois' Eastern Division and the matter of the search of the single-family home located at 602 Cumberland Lane, Bolingbrook, Illinois, further described in attachment A, case number 22CR327. Honorable Jeffrey T. Gilbert, Magistrate Judge. Government's motion to unseal. Here we go. This is why the call was postponed until November. Because now that this is unsealed, they on their way to come get him. Don't take my word for it. Let's look at it. The United States of America by John R. Losh, Jr., the same guy that prosecuted Robert, right? United States Attorney for the Northern District of Illinois respectfully submits this motion to unseal the search warrant and related materials in this matter. In support of this motion, the government states as follows. 1, on June 28, 2022, the government applied for a search warrant in this matter. At the time, the government moved that the search warrant and related materials be kept under seal for 180 days until December the 24th, 2022. What's the date of the day, you dumbass? This is September the 22nd. You still got October, November, and then December. Then it says that same day, the court authorized the search warrant and granted the government's motion to seal. The search warrant has been executed, and the concerns that prompted the sealing of the search warrant and related materials namely alerting defendant of the existence of the search warrant before it could be executed, no longer apply. Here we go. The search warrant has been executed, and the concerns that prompted the sealing of the search warrant and related materials, namely alerting defendant of the existence of the search warrant before it could be executed, no longer apply. Accordingly, the government requests that the search warrant and related materials in this matter be unsealed. Respectfully submitted, John R. Losh, right? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Nyree. So what this pretty much is saying, and I'm going to break it down to you. When he came on here talking about, they ain't get nothing, but they got a cap done, that's a throw off. He would have been got his computer back. What they found concerned them. So it's not just the threat. The threat is what caught him. But it's what's in his devices is what captured him. I'm going to say it again for the slow people. The threats is what caught him. But what was in the devices captured him. So now, let's go there. Y'all talking about people told this and this and this and this. I'm going to be honest with you. I told Levi, don't respond to you. Let you talk. We could have been shut you up. And I kept giving you hints. And I said, one thing you don't want is for me or Levi to be individual number one. If me and Levi was individual number one, he wouldn't see the light of day again. You thought it was a game. You thought I was joking. I know what's in his computer, or majority of the stuff, because he showed it. That's how I know charges is coming. And when it came down to my son, you thought I was going to say, no, I don't want to press charges. No, my son good. When it came down to my kids, you thought I was going to say, nah, I'm good. When it came down to y'all sending cash apps to my son mama, thinking that y'all was going to get her to come and say something about me, you thought I was going to say, nah, I'm okay. That's fine. You thought when y'all had Line-Ass Quetta on there, the young lady that just reached out to me yesterday talking about, Dane, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And I said, do not contact me ever again. You made your bed, lie in it. You thought I was going to forgive about all of that. So when I was contacted, because they seen what was in his devices, he got my number in his phone. Even the burner number that he's been calling people from that goes back to a young lady in Chicago. Bro, you think I'm going to go to jail? I'm going to put myself on the line for somebody that screwed me over? You got another thing coming. There's more than one ways to skin a cat. And I'll skin that motherfucker and hang him over a pool of piranhas. What part don't y'all understand? I'm a Leo to the fullest. If I'm your friend, I'm your friend. But when I'm your enemy, just know it's over for you. because I don't stop. So I waited. And when they contacted me, Mr. Jackson, is this your son? Yes, it is. Is this your son head on prima donna body as she was modeling? Yes, it is. So you thought I was going to say, nah, don't mess with him. He didn't mean it. You got me fucked up. If y'all motherfuckers think y'all gonna do whatever y'all want on a motherfucking internet, and a nigga like me is gonna take the heat for y'all motherfuckers, you got me fucked up. Hey, Miss Boykins, what's up, sis? You got me fucked up. If those people didn't contact me about Robert, and I'm gonna put it out there, Robert is the one person that I would have went to bat for and told him, y'all got the wrong person. But you, nigga, I wish the fuck I would even pop my lips to help this nigga. Let's keep it a buck. Me and Levi got into it behind it. When Levi told him, like, yo, the snake in DC set you up real good, I told Levi, don't say shit to the nigga. Don't try to help him. And Levi was like, nah, nephew, I'm gonna be honest, yo, the shit ain't right. Don't say shit. Do not help him. Me and Levi ain't speak for a whole week behind that. Don't help that motherfucker. He know it. He know it all. But the same motherfuckers he congregated with were the same motherfuckers that kicked this shit off for him. I was on the call when the nigga said, we can use him. He's slow. At that time, I didn't know that they was planning on using him to come at me. So like I say, I hold all the cards. I know the facts. I know the pieces. When Levi told that nigga, get all of your stuff together, he thought Levi was joking. He went on Angie channel and tried to make a mockery of Levi. Tried to run amok on me. And I told Levi, see, you can't help but snake. Because when they get back to health, they're going to try to eat you. Let that nigga swing where he going to swing. And just sit back and watch. Then Levi was like, nah, yo, because the snake in DC and his followers really set him up. I told Levi this right here. You out of Sodom and Gomorrah. You look back, you're going to turn into a pillow of salt. He started laughing. He's like, nephew, But I know from that point, he ain't had nothing to say. So he listened to what I said because it touched his heart. And he said, you know what? You're right. You don't see me looking back like, oh, I wish the firm can be back together. Fuck out of here. The best thing I ever could have had was the dream team. I got the best of both worlds. I got everybody that love each other. We one big family. And if I'm wrong, they're going to let me know. Even when I want to be wrong, they're going to say no. Then I got prima donna that sit up there and say, you don't listen. So now I listen. Sometimes I want to get out of pocket. But now I listen. And I appreciate all of them. The ones in the chat, the ones that's seen and unseen. Because trust me, just because you don't see certain ones don't mean that they ain't watching. So at the end of the day, I sit back and I let people talk. The reason why I let you talk, because you don't know shit. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's coming down the pipe. So while you looking left, all of the activity is over here on the right. So now I'm going to say this. Because Levi wanted to throw you a bone, Nyree. I told Levi, you better not. But I'm going to say this. If I was you, I would think about everything you did within the last 6 months. And I'm going to go here. Think about phone conversations. And I'm going to leave it there. This ain't my fight to fight. But remember, this is the government's motion to unseal. Remember, on June the 28th, 2022, the government applied for a search warrant in this matter. At the time, the government moved that the search warrant and related materials be kept under seal for 180 days until December the 24th, 2022. So while y'all was on the internet talking, they watching. You still got 2.5 months. Well, 2 4/5 of a month to go. You know what this meant? They ain't had no intentions on hearing his case for real until 2023. So what happened yesterday was the judge filed a motion of continuance under seal. Do you know what that means? That 9 times out of 10, they on their way to come get him. Because y'all wanted to play internet games with these people. Y'all thought that he can get on the internet and poise at somebody else. But one thing's for certain, 2 things for sure. Nobody have the same talking pattern. Nobody have the same voice texture. Nobody have the same lisp. And when me and Levi, as dummies, kept throwing y'all bones, y'all wanted to go on the internet and try to make it seem like we trying to fuck your boy up when it was y'all the whole time. So when Glenda went to his mama house and went in another room and went live and tried to act like Rainbowski was somebody else. Now watch this. You're going to have to answer this. Why the dude only show up when Rainbowski is called or when Rainbowski is around? This dude don't never show up no other time or nowhere else. Now, if I can figure that out, and y'all say I'm slow, which y'all are the slow of the class, but if I can figure that out, what more shit do you think the government figured out? Let's go here. I've been trying to warn y'all. The last conversation I had with Rainbowski, ask him. I said, bro, I can't talk to you. He said, why? I said, there's something weird going on with your phone. That's what made him stab me in the back. Because he said, oh no, I don't know what's going on. This and this and this and this and this and this and this. Then he went on Choke Channel and tried to stab me in the back. And I laughed about it. Because once again, you don't know shit. Everything he regurgitated was everything I told him. And just like Sylvia and the rest of them, I'm not going to tell you everything I know. It's none of your fucking business. So, with this being said, I told Levi, don't throw them no more bones. Let these bitches swim the way they know how. And I meant that. So here come the slander. Oh, bozo this and bozo that and bozo this and bozo that. I keep telling y'all, if y'all gonna name me a bozo, name me somebody who don't mean nothing. Without the bozo, don't none of you motherfuckers get paid. That's what y'all gotta understand. The bozo is the star attraction. So now that y'all calling me the bozo, y'all are acknowledging the fact that can't none of y'all move without me, since I'm the bozo. And then y'all wonder why I call y'all ham bone ass niggas. Y'all wonder why I call y'all Sambo ass niggas. Make it make sense. And what up, Prima? I told you I never tell you a lie. And I will always steer you in the right direction. But I'll never give you the full side of what's going on because I can't trust you. I don't know you. And guess what? Dana J still ain't been locked up. Dana J still ain't show up with no paperwork. And he came and got my computers for y'all lying, talking about $1 for the king and I'm stealing. And guess what? I got it back. Ask that brother, why do he have to sign a forfeiture? He's not telling you that. Listen, two things that you need to worry about, right? And this right here. The search warrant been executed. Y'all can throw that out. But what you can't throw out is when they say, and the concerns that prompted the sealing of the search warrant and the related materials, namely alerting defendant of the existence of the search warrant before it could be executed, no longer apply. You know what that means? They done went into the computer and his devices and got everything they needed. So now they don't have to worry about anything else. They got it all. But for y'all to get on the internet and entice them people and say, oh, ain't nothing going on. They ain't find nothing. Debo good, this and this and that. Man, y'all crazy as hell. They found shit that he ain't even talk about on the internet. You gonna see. You gonna see. And I'm not a snitch. So I'm not gonna lay out what the dude shared with me before we really fell out. But if he be honest, he'll tell you, I said, yo, throw that computer away now. I told him that. Nah, yo, I'm good. Nigga, throw that computer away now. Go get you another one. Use your phone. Matter of fact, throw the phone away. 2 weeks later, he come back with the bullshit on my son. I shut the fuck up after that. I shut the fuck up after that. And I'm glad you said that, Iced Out. Iced Out said, how is it that you know all this information? Because I'm not stupid. When you know how people move And if y'all been paying attention to the way they've been moving with Robert, they doing the same pattern with Dabrowski. But you know what? Y'all not smart enough to figure that out. Y'all go off emotions. Not me. You see the pattern. And when you see the pattern, you move differently. But I keep forgetting. Mr. R. Kelly Jr. is untouchable. I'm sorry. So you can't fault me for being smart. You can't fault me for being smart. That's cool. Nyree can say what she wants. Let Nyree talk. She can say what she wants. But like I said, I'm not the one that need to be worried. Nyree, is possible that you could be facing something major. Listen, Iced Out said, so you know that nigga and who all involved. Elaborate on that. Because we only had scarce information. We only had scarce conversations. Better yet, here's what you do. Here's a call-in number. Call in. I would like to hear your side of the story. I would like to hear the questions. Call in. Y'all was cool. We was okay. We was okay until he stabbed me in the back for the 4th time. And then from that point, I walked away from him. I left it alone. But call in. If it make you feel secure, block your number. Call in. One thing about me is I don't duck no wreck over here. And the only dumb question is the question that you do not ask. I tell you no lie, and I tell you all truth. What up, Niecy? So call in, Iced Out. I would love to hear your questions. Because the chat is one thing, but when you can dialogue with a person, that says it all. So if anybody else want to call in as well, call in. Here's the call-in number. Let's talk about it. Let's give them something to talk about. What do y'all think about what the government has released? We wasn't never friends. You can say we were associates. And we were only associates for the R. Kelly situation. Not ready to be interrogated. I see how y'all roll. I mean, I'm not going to interrogate you. I'm going to let you ask all the questions. Then I want you to ask the same questions that you're asking in the chat. One thing about us over here, we ain't chicken shit. It's either you come and deal with the music or you not. That's all. One thing I do is I confront it head on. I ain't like these bitches on the internet, but I just jump on a channel and talk. Looking like Fugly McReynolds. I don't do that. but he shared some secrets with you that landed him in jail. Nope, that's not what landed him in jail. What got him picked up is his threats. What's going to keep him in jail is what they found in his devices. If you're trying to figure out if I'm individual number one, I'm going to cut you off. And I'm going to tell you, no, I'm not. But I wish I was. And the reason why I wish I was is because this is just some get back for the shit he did to my kids' moms and my kids. You know what they found. He showed it. He showed it. He showed 90% of it. That's what you call a stupid nigga. When you're a narcissist, you can't help. You got to go back and look at it. That's when. A couple pages that was taken down by me. You got to go look at it. He hasn't been live. Are you sure? See, I can play your game, Iced Out. I am the game. I can play your game. I bet you are nosy. And I bet you are. And I bet you do want to know. No, Iced Out is not a troll. That's one of the Enterprise members. And the more she talked, the more she unveiled herself. That's why I just sit here and laugh. So if anybody want to call in, call in. If Levi gonna call in, call in. Anybody else want to call in, call in. Hey. No, Iced Out. I don't think Iced Out is the Bolski. I think Iced Out first initial begin with an L. The last initial begin with a W. Yeah, like I said, Big Baby Pernell is not a troll. First initial begin with an L. Last name begin with a W. One thing about me, the same shit you saying now, you said on Angie channel. I don't forget nothing. That's why I say, if you let them talk, they're telling themselves. You'll know who these people are behind these pages if you've been paying attention. You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you, caller?
Welcome back to Levi for Cali, where the game is to be sold, not told. We don't know nothing, nigga. You heard me?
Watch this.
Damn thing.
Watch this. And as I said, when you hit a nerve, the nerves start aching. Iced Out, I got you. I hear you. Go ahead, Levi.
Yeah. Hey, Iced Out, we don't know nothing. You heard me?
I don't know a damn thing.
But let me say this real quick, man. It was just on my mind. I just want to hop on here real quick, bro. Check this out, man. And let me know if my reception is cool. I was just thinking as you were talking, and I need for people to understand this. If Dana and myself, if we were indicted, like Dude is indicted and several more about to be indicted, would it be a problem then? Listen, if we were indicted, would it be a problem then?
Hell no, it'd be a party.
It'll be a party. Y'all will be popping bottles. Now let's go back and let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a stack. I remember, and Dana will attest to this, when Attorney Anton started the R. Kelly Legal Defense Fund, I looked at it, I'm looking at it, I'm hearing about it, and I'm like, okay, word. And I remember that he was at the time asking people, I believe, to send in money orders, checks, whatever. But there wasn't a modern technology aspect to what he had established. In other words, I said to Dana, I'm like, wow, that needs to be tweaked a little bit. So I remember like yesterday, I was on my bike and I rolled to my local coffee house, and I'm sitting there drinking some coffee. And that same particular coffee house, before it was they opened up, me and my assistant had looked at that actual building, and it was so high. I was like, damn, it cost that much. You know, we were going to lease it. So being that it was so high, you know, we couldn't do it, but the coffee people came in and they got it. So I was like, damn, how are they paying all of this high ass rent? Because they're not open late. You feel me? They serve morning people. And then as I'm sitting on my bike outside, sitting in the area, the patio area, I'm seeing all these cars roll through. I go through in the morning in my truck. And I'm like, damn, so my coffee's like $3 or whatever. So I'm like, damn, them dollars add up for them to be making a profit. And I called Dana immediately. I said, I got it, bro. $1 for the king. And Dana said, I like that. I said, yeah, $1 for the king. And we tweaked it. Dana and I went back and forth. And he said, yeah, I like that. So Dana took the ball and ran with it. Now, Dana and I were not discussing no fraudulent shit. Oh, I'm sorry for swearing. Dana and I were not discussing it. We just came up with an idea that would assist my cousin. And lo and behold, as y'all saw down the line, when all of the detractors and the haters and send your money to Robert, you guys, send it directly to him, you guys, they confiscated that money that people sent to him. But what we had piggybacking on Mr. Anton's idea, our idea was a good idea. They could have taken his money or that fund, as Mr. Anton explained, how they put it in a certain account or escrow or whatever. They couldn't have touched it. Now, what I want to point out to you guys is this. Go back and think. What had I or Dana said or done that would even remotely suggest that we were defrauding Robert Kelly? What tangible proof or evidence that they have to even suspect that we were trying to run a con game or some kind of fraud scam? They didn't have nothing. But because of their hatred for Dana, because I started to incur more hate once nephew and I, they knew, okay, me and nephew cool, so they started coming at me. But if you go back, Dana was and is the king of YouTube with the R. Kelly sector. I've never been on that, as y'all can see. I wasn't even going live, but Dana was doing such an excellent job that I'm like, okay, Dana's doing his thing, but I'm not trying to be the king of YouTube. I'm so busy working and getting my businesses off the ground and helping Rob and coming up with ideas and things of that sort. But they targeted me and Dana for no reason at all. It was a fight. It was a game of we must dethrone Dana. We must dethrone Levi. They are the two prominent ones pushing this ball forward for Robert. Such to the extent, none of them were mentioned by Tasha K, but me and Dana. Is that true, Dana?
Yeah, you're right.
Tasha K at the time had 300,000-400,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
she
right.
mentions me and Dana
As being gay.
Levi ain't his cousin. Dana gay. She talking about me and Dana. She ain't talking about them. She ain't talking about them. So I knew that Dana and I were a force to be reckoned with, but all they were concerned about was building their channels and clout. Right? So this is what's interesting, y'all. In their desire to dethrone Dana, they formed a group. You had two factions. You had two things going on at that time. Half of them were violating federal laws by attacking, berating, intimidating, or seeking to intimidate, harass, coerce, attempted bribery. They were doing things against the potential federal witnesses and witnesses, state witnesses, and the accusers. They started to attack them. I knew that was illegal. I understood, having experience in law, whenever a person is a witness or potential witness or a reporter, they are in a protected class. Going on the internet and harassing them, you might as well be outside their door throwing rocks through their windows. I knew back then that grown man Larry was of a protected group because as they continued to attack the potential witnesses and federal witnesses and going up to Devontae Cunningham's job, Larry was the point man for Team Truth at the time, then OCO. So everybody was coming to him. And quite naturally, those reports made their way to the federal authorities. These people out here literally doxing, attacking the potential witnesses in his case or cases. Then, in order to dethrone Dana, we have to get information on Levi. We have to get information on Dana. They just went crazy. They went crazy. If you look at the snake in DC, who is the leader? He's the leader. And that woman in San Francisco has wised up. She's on, she been on, but now she's like, you know what? She'll never say it. She'll never say it, but she's looking at the thing now, and after my cousin's been convicted, she's sitting back, and that woman, let me say something, man. I don't mess with her. Y'all ain't never seen me go on the other side of the street when I say I ain't messing with you. But she knows, the reason why I respect this about her style. She knows how to fight. And I've said it before, her hands are definitely the cleanest because she's always been standoffish. Always been standoffish. She might go to the door, but she ain't opening that door going in. She's that kind of person. She's not a damn fool. But the rest of them engaged in so many federal crimes, but this is what I need for y'all to understand. Isn't it interesting? While they were lying and besmirching the name of Dana and me and myself, they were the ones committing the federal crimes. They were the ones threatening the prosecutors. They were the ones doxing and using this rogue-ass police commissioner using law enforcement devices to illegally access people's IP addresses, using law enforcement computers to illegally obtain information on people. They went crazy trying to find out who I was and what I was, as if I'm something to play with. As if I'm something to play with. They engaged in so many federal crimes. And because all of them had what you would call a mutual interest, and that was Dana J. They hated him with a passion. They all came together, people. They came together because of that same interest. They had something in common. We want Dana's head. So they got on that woman's show, and all of them came out and was on there thinking they had to throne Dana. And you notice at the end, the grease-faced woman in the Carolinas and the snake in D.C. came out and took a bow. And they thanked them because they were the ones behind this shit, orchestrating it. They've committed so many federal crimes, it's unfathomable. Over what? Over YouTube? Over my cousin, a man that y'all don't even know? Mad at Levi because I have a history with my cousin and I love my cousin, and y'all are a bunch of sick, psychotic, obsessed fans. Some of them who hate him with a passion. I'm telling y'all. You got tapes of the snake in D.C. talking about my cousin like a dog. The grease-faced woman can't stand him because she had issues as a child. According to her, she was violated. I'm telling y'all something. They hate him. The tape came out with the baby killer talking about him like a dog. He hates him. But I'm going to ask y'all a question. When the baby killer was attacking me and Dana, and they all had formed a cabal, a union coming at us, what y'all had ever imagined in 1,000 years back then, that he had murdered a 5-year-old baby? Would you ever would have imagined that he had literally molested his own daughters? Trying to show y'all who we have been up against. Dana and myself have been up against the lowest of the low. I'm going to say it again. We've been up against the lowest despot human beings on the planet. Listen, man, anybody that's from the streets, and I am not of the streets, I am the streets. How many of you, be honest, have ever in your life encountered a man who actually would violate his own daughters? How many of you? If you are cut like me, you've been around dope dealers, dope pushers, pimps, prostitutes, you name it. I've been around all of it. But I never encountered a man, a so-called man, a beast, an animal who could actually molest his own daughters. Never. These people are the worst of the worst, y'all. I heard the woman in Detroit, I'm going to say this to her. Somebody sent me an excerpt of her video from yesterday. And she says, there is no terrorist group, y'all. Anybody that says that you should unsubscribe from their channel. Wait a minute, miss. Has terrorism taken place? Huh? Has terrorism occurred? Well, if terrorism has occurred, terrorism can only come from terrorists. If you're walking past a building in your house or you see a spider web, you know that a spider has been there. Spider webs just don't appear on a dam in a corner of the house by themselves. A spider spewed a web.
Hold up, Levi.
Oh, Lord, help me, Lord. Roll, Jordan, roll. Roll, excuse me. Roll, Jordan, roll. Look at my soul on the rise.
Go ahead, Levi.
Listen. The woman says there are no terrorists, miss. They have one of the man you love in D.C., they charged one of his subordinates with that which is really terroristic threats made against them. We have sat and watched it all.
What?
We watched that man, whoever's father that was on his deathbed, say, breathe, B. Whose father was that he took the picture of?
That was Prima Donna's grandfather.
Her grandfather. God bless your grandfather, sweetheart. God bless your grandfather. How many individuals have you ever met in the streets? I've been in the streets, of the streets, by the streets, certified, stamped. I never met a nigga in my crossings that could take an elderly man that's on his deathbed and make fun of that and say, breathe, B. When Angelo Clary's son was killed, he came on and smoked and said, we smoking on Angelo's son, talking about the dead, man. Disgracing and vilely defiling the memory of the dead. Have you, I'm asking y'all again, and whoever's from the streets, have you ever come across someone? I heard the man say, I don't know, Dana might know the woman that he was talking about, some woman, he's going to defecate on her mama's grave. I'm going to cock over her grave and defecate on your mama's grave. He talked about sodomizing Larry's children and his wife. Woman in the fire woman in Detroit. Is that terrorism? And do you think your boyfriend in D.C., do you think he can sit back behind the goddamn curtains like the Wizard of Oz? Huh? Are you telling me that he wasn't leading the baby killer and that other dude?
Hold on, Levi. Hold on.
You see something? Now you see now. You done fucked up, you know.
I think,
what I'm saying?
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
You know you done fucked up, don't you? You know it, don't you? No, you done fucked up.
Go ahead, Levi.
I can't do it. Oh, man. Are you telling me, woman in Detroit, when the baby killer walked outside of that bar and threatened you, that me and Dana didn't call that snake in D.C. and say this is getting out of hand? He threatened our girl. Are you telling me, woman, that man went, did he go publicly and say something to that guy for threatening you, or did we? He didn't say a word because he was in bed with him. He was one of his soldiers.
I got a question, Levi.
Yes, sir.
So what you think about her sending her whopper, a sloppy whopper, over to him through the internet?
Okay, Dana, you know I'm getting it. Oh, Dana, you know I don't get into that. Dana crazy. Dana, I heard Dana, listen, y'all, I was driving, listen, man, I was coming up on the exit the other day, and I heard Dana, me and my girl, I had him on the speaker, the thing, and Dana Dana was talking to the super fan. Dana said, he played the tape talking about, my house been shot up. My mama house was shot up. Do you know you messing with? My house been shot up. My mama house been shot up. Dana gonna stop the tape talking about, wait, hold on. You said you supposed to be a gangster because your house been shot up and your mama house been shot up. Nigga, I've been shot, bro. Dana talking about, I've been shot, nigga. Oh my God, you crazy, boy. Listen. Nephew crazy. I say he's crazy. But listen, you got me all laughing. I was serious, bro. What I'm saying to y'all is very simple, man. The people who want to turn a deaf ear and a blind eye to the terrorism that has taken place, they're full of shit. They're full of it. Okay? They're in bed with the terrorist leaders. Okay? They're in bed with the terrorist leaders. And they want to turn a deaf ear and a blind eye to what has actually taken place. Miss Denise, shout out Miss Denise. Miss Denise.
What Denise?
Miss Denise. I don't get off. Miss Denise. She know what I'm talking about. Miss Denise. Miss Denise was defending the grease-faced woman. She was defending her. Well, Levi, I don't like the way you do that. I don't like the way you call her a grease-faced woman. I told Miss Denise, I said, Miss Denise, that woman ain't worth 2 pennies. That woman ain't worth 2 dead flies. I don't care how much she talks about God. And Miss Denise didn't understand what I was saying until it came out that her friend, the baby killer, had done that to his daughters. And Miss Denise saw how that woman defended the baby killer, because all of them are in the same game. They're all the same, y'all. They're dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Hold 1 second, Dana. Go on and talk.
I'm going to talk. But like I'm saying,
I'm sorry, that was my baby. That was my baby.
All right, go ahead.
But what I'm saying to y'all is that I want y'all. Dana, do you know Young Jock?
Of course I know Jock.
Yeah, I figured. I thought you knew him. Tell him I said, what's up, man? Young Jock, let me tell you something, y'all. I got so much respect for Young Jock. Out of all of the rappers, I put Young Jock ahead of all of them. Because when they asked him about PNB Rock's death, Young Jock broke it down, man. Go visit Young Jock's interview on Vlad. I don't watch Vlad, but that particular part, Young Jock said something. I said, this is a very intelligent brother. Young Jock said most people get killed because they take people lightly. Young Jock said most people get killed because they don't think it can happen. Young Jock talked about what motivates people to kill and how PNB Rock got killed and being a fool. Young Jock said, I go places that I don't like it. I tell my man, let's go. What I'm saying to y'all, don't ever lose sight of the fact that rogue ex-police commissioner, that snake in D.C. who sat right on his show and y'all heard him say people's families can come. I know of cases where people's families came up missing. I know of cases when people have been on the run and their families came up missing. I told him, man, you ever see me running, this is going to be towards you. I ain't on the run. If you listen to the threats from that despot criminal in Bolingbrook, the actions and threats from the baby killer, the threats from the snake in D.C., the rest of them, how they sit and pretend, but if you look in their eyes, I'm telling each and every one of you that they're capable of murder. Murder. I told Dana 3 years ago, when I looked at the baby killer, I said, leave him alone. He got bodies. Dana took it from the street level. Like, Dana was like, what? Dana was like, what's she? I'm like, Dana, you don't. So Dana didn't understand what I was saying. I wasn't saying he had bodies like he was some gangster. That man wouldn't look at a man. He wouldn't even look at a man in the eyes. I was telling Dana his crimes and his violence is towards women and children. Dana took it like, I was saying, be careful because he's a street. No, Dana was like, what? Whatever. But what I'm saying to y'all, and I'm going to get off of here, play it back in your minds. Play the vicious lies that they've told on Dana and me. Play the slander in your minds. Play the threats in your minds. Play it in your minds. Look in their eyes when they talk. Think about a woman, the grease-faced woman in the Carolinas, sitting up talking about praise the Lord and God and Jesus. But she finds out that one of her terrorist members molested his own babies. Where was Jesus then?
And nobody say nothing. They all go silent.
Don't say nothing because they all the same. If you saw children, that happened to the children, and you turned a deaf ear and blind eye to it, that means you're the same thing. That means you're the same thing. They're all the same. They're all dangerous, low-life death spots, and I don't take none of them lightly. That rogue ex-police commissioner has connections to law enforcement. The snake in D.C. has connections to law enforcement. Do you think I'm playing with them? Do you think I'm playing with them?
You can't play with them, Levi, especially like when all of us was on the phone and it's crazy. It's crazy how, let's go back here. I gotta go backwards for a second, right? Because Levi, I called you when this went down. When a lady from San Francisco, right? when she said that she was going to drop all of this, and she was going to drop everything that Block had said, right?
Yeah.
And me and you jumped out there to try to shield Block, and it's weird because Block dogged this lady, and you said, "Wait a minute, Dana, don't fall for it," because he's playing both sides of the fence.
That's right.
And I said, "Nah, Levi, Block really don't mess with her." And the stuff that he was telling us, like, he the one that helped me find her, bro. He the one that told me to go to LinkedIn, and that's when I made a LinkedIn page. And I called you. I said, "Bro, yo, he did some crazy stuff." And you was like, "What, Dana? What?" And I said, "Yo, dude, dangerous." And because he's supposed to be cool with her, but he led me to where she was at. And then it's right. and then it's like he telling me like, "Yo, man, you cool, yada 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 yada." But then he going back telling Angie Walker that I'm such a nut, I'm a fool, matter of fact, fuck this. Hold on. You know me, I got these devices on deck. Hold on. And I ain't trying to put nobody else into this shit, right? So I don't want nobody to feel as though I'm putting them into this. But this shit got to be shown, man. Because just like it hurt me, because I was even when it came to Angie, I was defending Block. But one thing Angie always said was, be careful who you defend if you really don't know them. And to this day, that's one of the reasons why I love Angie Walker to death. Even though me and her get into it and we cuss each other out, I just sit back and I be like, yo, she dropped some gems and she let it go. And that's why I was like, wow, there's some real shit right there. And she never came out and, oh, this and this and this and this. No, she dropped some gems and she let it go. But go ahead and talk, Levi. Let me find this real quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, man, in my city, bro, if you ain't swift, we used to just count the cats who didn't make it to 25. You ain't gonna make it to 25 years old unless you're real swift. And I spotted the snake in DC real early because I, being outside for so long in my younger years, you just come across different people that remind you of people. I said, this nigga remind me of this nigga on the west side named such and such, who was playing the 50 with the east side and the west side. That man is so dangerous. That man is so dangerous. And I don't say that from a position of fear. I say it from a position of precaution. This is why I had to, when you're dealing with individuals who are that dangerous, that's connected to law enforcement, man, I had to go all the way to the top. I had to go to the federal authorities, giving them video footage, names, addresses, and everything, because, as I explained to them, this is life and death. He said in the video, he said, when he threatened me and Dana, he said, because y'all don't want that man to get no help. Because y'all don't want that man to get no help. Man, what the hell is wrong with you people? What the hell is wrong? So, getting back to the fire lady, you said there are no terrorists. But you also said that these are people that's been trying to help Rob. And that's another thing I want y'all to notice, man. 3 years ago, when these people came on the scene, they were saying R. Kelly. most of them. It went from R. Kelly to Rob. When you hear Tata and all of them talk about Jay-Z, they don't say Jay-Z. Some of them call him Sean. Some of them call him Jay. They don't say Jay-Z because they know him personally. The people who know P. Diddy personally will call him Sean. Biggie called him Diddy because he knew him personally and it stuck. So everybody started calling him Diddy. But they started off by saying R. Kelly, then it went to Rob as if they know him. The Snake in D.C. told Brother Will, yeah, I met him with Tigger. That's a goddamn lie. And Rob, he started Rob. Listen, man, I was listening to, let me say this to y'all real quick. Do you know Joe Pesci, Al Pacino, what's the other guy's name from A Bronx Tale? All of them Italian guys call Robert De Niro Bobby or Bob. They grew up with him. They grew up together. They call him Bob. I've seen him in interviews. People say, who you talking about? Oh, Bob, Bobby. Well, who you talking about? Oh, Robert De Niro, De Niro. But they call him Bobby because they grew up with him. But these sick, sociopathic, psychotic fans, Uncle Rob and Rob, and well, you don't know that man, and you will never know him because of his cousin. I told y'all, if I tell him this one, they gotta go. But the woman said that they were helping my cousin. They turning people in as helping R. Kelly. How the hell you helping R. Kelly? And what you're doing is showing up in motions and responses to motions where they're saying they're not going to let him out of jail to fight these charges with his hands in front of him. We're going to make him fight these charges with his hands behind his back because of what the terrorists were doing. It is absolutely insane to threaten witnesses in a defendant's case, and all of the witnesses are running to the federal authorities saying, look, they put my picture up there, they put my address up there, they're attacking me, they're calling me dog head holes, and this, that, and the third. And they all been surveyed, all of them been watched, everything y'all done, they have it. But the woman said that they were helping Robert. No, they were working, and Dana was hitting it on the head. I didn't know that some of them were sent to do that. I didn't know back then that some of them were sent in to make sure that man never saw the light of day. And it was money behind it. It was money behind it. But they're going to pay a hell of a price. You watch and see.
And you know what, Levi? I think I need to run a marathon every day of the conversation. The last conversation, me, you, shitting interlude tires, and God, I can't even hear you. Hey, Levi.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I think I need to run every day a conversation for the last conversation, me, you, shitting interlude tires, and block Bender had. Because I dropped names in there because I knew he was going to talk. And the reason why he didn't come out and do what he said do, and do what he said he was going to do, like he said that he was going to go public and blast Rainbowski, blast Hollywood Next, is because he's been doing too much behind the scenes. So I think I need to put them out in his entirety, all three, in his entirety. Because, yo, there's only one way to end all the bullshit, and let's just put everything out there. Put it all on the table. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and she keep talking about Blockbender ain't even here no more. The nigga's on Twitter doing the dirt. He doing the most. He's not on YouTube no more, and I'm gonna put it out there. He's not on YouTube no more because all the ladies wouldn't leave my channel and go to his channel.
Exactly.
And that was the reason why he went on this fake girlfriend thing with Nia. So I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. And this is what I mean when I say I'll let you play yourself. This conversation. And I ain't gonna lie to you. This the conversation that made me say none of them can be trusted. So the green is Miss Angie, because Miss Angie was confused about what was going on, because she was like, you and Block, cool. Why you bringing your Saturday show? So she said, he said he was going to call his new thing a block, but he changed it to a corner because he doesn't want people to say he's copying off a Block. OMG. Blockbender says, that guy's an idiot. I see that he's called my phone a few times. I was in a coma. Laugh out loud. To be an actor, his level of creativity, his level of creativity sucks really bad. So Angie said, that's probably a good thing. Everything everyone has said about him is coming true. He is meta. So pretty much Angie was saying that I'm everywhere, because that's what meta is. It's like a whole different way of life. So Angie said he made reference of him being desired. No offense, but I don't want to sleep with Dana, Levi, or R. Kelly. Block said, oh, he's really feeling himself tonight. I wish that someone would give him some just to calm him down a bit. Angie said, okay. Then Block said, the boy is filled with estrogen. Angie said, so many people say that. He sat up here and coughed a bone up. She's telling him in so many words that Dana's on to you. So pay attention to the dates, though. So when me and Levi took up for Block, and a lot of y'all ain't never see this before, I've been holding on to this along with some other shit. I knew the way Block was playing me behind my back. That's how I know when certain shit came out, I'll sit back and relax and watch how certain people talk. So when Prima Donna put this out, right? When Prima Donna put this out, Shit and Interlude Tires got mad about this. But this is what he said. And this is from him.
This. They have to prove.
Hold on. Look. I just want y'all to read it. Dana, you have the right to be upset, bro. Don't give into it. Don't do it. I said, okay, thank you, but I'm great. Not giving them any attention. Then I was sent this. And then I said, I got to watch this. This is when I was going to destroy Block and Shit and Interlude Tires before. And this is what I'm going to say. This person is not even a Dream Team member. So make it make sense. But watch this.
They have to prove this. Before I go, I will say this. I do believe in my heart that 1999 video that was done with R. Kelly and that little girl, I do believe that that little girl was underage. I do know for a fact that that was R. Kelly in that video. So
ask yourself this question. If you know for a fact that that's R. Kelly in the video and nobody else knew for a fact that's R. Kelly in the video, why all of a sudden you disappear And then R. Kelly is being charged for that video. But you're the one that says, yeah, I got men that's watching. I got men that know the truth. Well, if you got men that know the truth, if you got men that watching, could you be the one that's talking to the feds since you say you roll with them people? I keep telling the folks, they looking in the wrong direction with me and Levi. It's the ones right under their nose, but I'm going to play it again.
They have to prove this. Before I go, I will say this. I do believe in my heart that 1999 video that was done with R. Kelly and that little girl, I do believe that that little girl was underage. I do know for a fact that that was R. Kelly in that video.
So that's one thing. And if you notice, he never came back to YouTube. But I want y'all to check this out.
People, you know, a lot of lies being thrown out here. People saying that they spoke to this person, spoke to that person, and you really don't know who you're talking to. And you don't know who sent that person. You have no idea. You have no idea. So always stay on alert. Make sure you tech savvy. Make sure you know what you need to know. Make sure you understand those laws. Just stop. You know what I mean? Don't even bother. You know what I mean? It's cool to talk to your homegirl or whatever, but make sure that your homegirl is solid. Make sure she's solid. You know? Boss said, yes, the concept of shut the fuck up is wonderful.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, man, it's so good. I'm telling you, it's so good. Yeah. Like, seriously. You know, even me and Spin 5, we got to the point where we just like, we don't need to talk, you know. I had all my numbers, everything changed, and only 5 people could say that they talk to me about anything. And those are mods. Those are mods, day ones, you know what I'm saying? And that's that, you know, that's it. So you gotta be careful out there, man, because I left, and my name was still out there, and people was lying their asses off about talking to me. Lord have mercy. But it's all good. And probably, yeah, you're probably right. Still lying, I guess. You know, but it's all good. You know, we good. We good. I want everybody to smile tonight. You know, rest well tonight. Woman of God, hey there.
And that right there, and that's the reason why I played the audio of me, Levi, shitting the interlude tires, and Sylvia the very next day. Because the day that he said that night is when it all kicked off. And I played the recording, and shitting the interlude tires got mad and said, it don't prove nothing. It proves a lot. That while your boy, the one that you sent your over sloppy whopper to, sat up there and lied to the people. And y'all tried to say that man Levi was lying. So Dana had to come with the recording to show that y'all were the liars. I'm just saying.
There's a man named Machiavelli, who faked his own death.
Machiavelli?
Yeah. It's really pronounced, it's Italian, so it's really make, but people say Mac. It's cool. His name is Machiavelli.
It's Machiavelli, to be honest.
There you go.
Machiavelli.
Machiavelli. And he is touted as one of the most wicked, scandalous people that's ever walked the planet. He faked his own death.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm trying to get y'all to see is that y'all have to understand something, man. It's some very people. That man never left.
Never.
He never left. Never left. Okay? And I'm going to say this to the woman in San Francisco, because Dana know I'm a fair dude. I never speak to her. I'll never speak about her. But since it's on my heart, I'm going to say something to her. It's deeper than rap. Send this to her. It's deeper than rap. And I can tell you, that man has had, like she said, out of her own mouth, it would take a whole year to play the conversations we've had. But what she must understand is in those conversations, inside of those conversations, it is a wealth of information that can get a lot of people locked up for a long time.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I want to say to her, because God placed it on my heart, be careful. Be careful. Because it's deeper than rap. What you have to understand is that I don't be on the internet because, shit, boy, listen, man, I understand how this go. And what he and that rogue ex-police commissioner didn't do, they never found out who I was. They never fathomed who I know.
Wait. Levi.
Yes, sir.
They said you the nephew of one of the Four Tops. They said they know that your name is Shonuff Stubbs. They say that they know all about you. And I sat back and said, only if you knew.
Only if they knew. But I'll tell you this much, Dana. Man, I'm going to tell you, so I love my cousin. And when they would start crying if they knew my true identity. They would start crying. They probably would run for the border, run for Mexico. Understand something. Let me get back to the woman in San Francisco. Be careful. I don't care. Listen, to the woman in San Francisco, serial killers sit on the phone and talk to women in pillow talk. I'm going to leave it at that. Serial killers will sit on the phone and serial killers have girlfriends. Serial killers have children. That's a dangerous man. And what is that play? I'm talking to the woman in San Francisco. What is that play? There's so many hundreds of millions of dollars at play.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say it again. Hundreds of millions of dollars and over long term, billions of dollars concerning my cousin.
They plan on cashing in on Robert. And when
I'll say to her.
Yep, but they plan on cashing in on Robert. And what woke me up to that, Levi, not to cut you off, is when dude told me he can be my Daryl Johnson. Right then and there, I knew what Daryl was about. And I said, oh, hell no. Time for me to be about me. But go ahead.
Yes, sir. I just want her to know that this is similar to this is some high-level stuff you're dealing with, sweetheart. I ain't gonna call her sweetheart, but miss. This is some high-level stuff. I knew it from day one. I knew it from the time before my cousin was even indicted. I knew it was at play. And I'm telling you, to the woman in San Francisco, I suggest to you, I'm giving you some real good advice. Take everything you got, copy it on three sets of flash drives. Get you a safety deposit box, put it in there, the flash drives. Find someone that you trust, that they don't know, that they could not ever connect you with, and take that person them flash drives and have them get a safety deposit box. And find another person that you know and have them, maybe an attorney, to put it in his or her safe. Because when you're in this kind of situation, you're not safe. And that's my message to her. I'm a fair man. I'm a noble man. I don't speak your name. I have no reason to. But I'm not going to sit by and watch this play out and not warn a person, because that would be on my hands. When I leave here, I have to answer to the Most High. But I'm telling you, don't you think for a second that this is some light stuff. This is heavy stuff. And a lot of times people get into stuff and don't know, damn, this is heavy. So I just gave you some good advice. Take everything you have, put it on some flash drives and secure it. And you let those people know whatever, here it is. I ain't got to tell you no more, because you're no dummy. You know what you're dealing with. You're no fool at all. She's I was listening to her. I said, she's real sharp. And she understands one thing about this whole R. Kelly, YouTube, these terrorists. In order to play, you better be playing for keeps. I play for keeps.
I definitely play for keeps.
That's just me. You feel me? If I lose, I lose. But you got to sit down at the table with something, everything.
Then I'm
play against me.
Then I'm gonna say this, Levi. Miss Be More Careful. You said you play too many police games. Check this out. I don't know what you're referring to as police games, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna cover me at all costs. And that let me know that you're not from my city. Because if you was from my city, you know how we get down north, east, south, and west. Each one of the directions have a different code that they go by. So how is anybody playing police games when the same people that you follow try to get me locked up on some bullshit? I'm going to go here since you from the city. I will never be a Peanut King I will never be a Peanut King rerun. Only the real motherfuckers in our city know what the fuck I just said.
I never heard when the baby killer went to the Houston Police Department because I put a picture of an abused woman up on my community wall, and he said, I know what I'm gonna do, and shot straight to the Houston Police Department, stayed in there for 2 hours and told the police officer that my name was Levi for Kelly. He sat right there in the police department. I ain't never heard none of y'all say he's playing police games. When that freak in Bolingbrook said on his channel, said, y'all call this on Larry, call this on Lee, call this number. Say they stole money from $1 for the King. I want y'all to call on this one and call on that one. Here's the number on it. Here, call and tell them this. I'm going to show y'all how to get Larry locked up. I never heard none of them or their followers say, wait a minute, you playing police games.
Now, watch this. When they called my son mama and sending cash apps after all of them stalked her pages and I found out her cash app, I never heard none of them say, oh no, they playing police games. Oh, when they contacted my daughter mama, I never heard them say they playing police games. Oh, when the dude said, just like you said, when the freaking Bolingbrook said, oh, you gonna get locked up just like I did. I never heard them say they playing police games. Oh, when the dude in Bolingbrook again sat back and said, oh, we gonna manufacture a lie to get you locked up on a rape charge. I ain't never heard nobody say they playing police games. So I'm not trying to hear none of that.
Yeah,
like I said, I'm just unleashing what I've been holding on to. I've always said I'd never be the one to start it, but I'd be the one to finish it all. And I keep saying it. When you make me an enemy, you'll be better off jumping down a mountain full of razor blades and jumping a pool of acid. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, Dana, and I can't take nobody serious, no grown person who uses drill rappers language. Like, I don't take people serious. You know, I don't take people serious like who try to use the language of the young kids in Chicago who are that all of that came to birth out of drill rappers. I don't take no one serious that refers to someone as a rat and they don't know the true definition of a rat.
Facts.
If you remember the Cosa Nostra, the mafia, who did they call a rat? A rat was someone that was with them. A rat, he ratted. He was part of the Cosa Nostra. He took an oath, okay? I'm a civilian. In order for me to be a rat, I would have had to been complicit in crimes with that freak in Bolingbrook and that man who molested his child, that baby killer, that snake in D.C. I would have to be complicit in crimes with them. But I'm going to tell whoever that is who the rats are. The rats are the ones that's going to be telling, they probably already telling as these indictments come down. They all going to tell on each other. All of them are rats. And they going to turn on each other, believe that. And that's why I say I don't mess with her. But the woman in San Francisco always stayed at a distance. And I observed that for years. She didn't get on a rat ship. She didn't get on a boat with the rats. You feel me? And that makes her public enemy number one because she has a wealth of information and recordings. So I just had to say that. That's why I really came on here to let her know. Be careful and cover yourself and protect yourself because it's deeper than what's going on with the woman in Georgia. And it's deeper than that. These people are, listen, when they saw that the dude in Bolingbrook wasn't walking lockstep how they wanted him, they sent the baby killer to derail and to take his support away. And the baby killer came and revealed that he had slept with a younger woman. And that was it. Do you think that was a happenstance? They said if they sent that younger woman at him and had it so that, okay, now all of these middle-aged women and older women walked away from him, and they did. You follow me? They played this game at a level. They think they slick. They think they smart, but not with me. Because I'm from a city, boy. We swift with the gift. That man never fooled me in D.C. I told Dana when he hung the phone up, what I say? I say he ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Time he hung the phone up, I said, "Oh no, you got to worry about that. He ain't saying nothing."
And I said, "Levi, you're lying."
But I said, "Man, he ain't gonna say that." Dana called me a few days later and said, "You said it." I said, "No, man, come on, bro."
And shit in the interludes tired talking about some. Well, Block, they want you to go live and denounce these people. Now I'm gonna let the secret out the bag. It wasn't about him going live and denouncing anybody. It was about him going live and showing everybody where he stood at. And because he couldn't be a man and tuck his nuts, as CEO say, and show where he stood at, we already knew where he stood at that point. It took me a couple days later, but Levi said, "Yo, delete the nigga number. He's done." I said, "Huh?" Yeah. He said, "Yo, he's not going to do that." But I said, "Yes, he will. Matter of fact, I got faith in him." He said, "Yo, pull yourself back. He's not going to do that." He said he was going to do that to shut you up and to shut me up. But if you notice, his girlfriend ain't never harp on it like she harped on everything else. But I got that recording. I'm going to play it.
And this man in Bolingbrook is such a fool, Dane. Let me tell you. So I want the woman in San Francisco to hear what I'm about to say. A day before, maybe a day or two before he got indicted, he came on Angie's show and he said, Levi is telling the truth about them knowing about the African-American attorney coming in over a year ago. He said, I knew that over a year ago. Mm-hmm. And he said, if Levi come on here and have a conversation, I can tell him some things. But it was too late then. I knew it was over. It was over for you. But at the same time, he still refused to acknowledge and say, he right at the very end, he said, well, he's telling the truth about that. But still allowed them same people to use him. Now he's sitting up with an indictment and they sitting back praying that he don't tell on them. Praying that he don't tell on them.
So I'm going to say, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, let that be a reminder to the woman in San Francisco. They scandalous as, listen, I don't like you. You don't like me, and that'll never change. But at the same time, I come from a city. My life has been spared. We are east side and west side, miss. That's how Detroit is cut up. East side, west side. Niggas knew I was solid on the east side. The ones who knew I was solid. It's been times that I got a call from the east side saying, you going to the so-and-so concert tonight? Or you about to go to the thing? You about to go down to the fest? And you about to go to the riverfront? Yeah, how you know? That girl, ain't her name such and such? Yeah. She got a fat ass? Yeah. She with old boy now. I'm like, man, thank you so much. Click. My life has been spared by what y'all call the ops. You feel me? When people know you solid and they make a call, no, we can't let them go out like that. I've had females trying to line me up and cats put in a call and say, no, dude, solid. No, we ain't gonna let that go. So I just come from that. And even though I don't like you and you don't like me, I'm just saying to her, I had to pull her coattail and let her know it's deeper than what you think. And protect yourself. That's it. This is so boring. Listen, man, you would think I lived in the White House. I get down. I ain't leaving nothing to chance. Let me be quiet. Go ahead, Dana.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this and before I end the live because you know I got work in the morning. But what you think about what was on the government's motion to unseal, primarily number 2, when they said the search warrant has been executed, and the concerns that prompted the sealing of the search warrant and related materials, namely alerting defendant of the existence of the search warrant before it could be executed, no longer apply. What do you think about that?
I think that it's obvious. I think that no chain is stronger than its weakest link. No chain. I don't care how strong that chain is no stronger than its weakest link. And I think that they knew. I heard the terrorist leader say he talks too much. He's rogue. He runs off the reservation. They were trying to control him. But guess what? What they seized in that house got all of their fingerprints and footprints all over it. DNA everywhere. All the terrorist leaders. And those people connect the dots like nobody on the planet. They could connect some dots now. So just sit back and watch how it all play out. But I think that, they had to get, it was proper protocol to unseal certain documents as they release them to the public, as they release them in future filings. They had to unseal them first. That's only proper protocol. I worked in the courts for years, bro. So that's only proper protocol. But I'll say it again. There's more than meets the eye, y'all. It's more than meets the eye. I'm telling y'all. And y'all about to see. This is some serious stuff. That man looked at the camera when he said to me and Dana, I knew when people's families came up missing because they were on the run. Shouldn't that tell you what's going on? Shouldn't that tell you it's millions and hundreds of millions of dollars involved? Shouldn't that tell you that they're playing at a level? Woman in San Francisco, you may think this is a small level, but they're playing at a level. Who threatens people's families? Families come up missing. Families get harmed over R. Kelly. Who does that?
It ain't about R. Kelly. It's about the money that R. Kelly possesses. And somebody was promised something.
That's right. That's right. You heard the baby killer. As soon as my cousin was convicted in New York, the next day he came on and said, I don't need no more cash apps. Go look at the timeline, y'all. The man was convicted in New York, and a day or two later, the baby killer came on and said, I don't need no more cash apps because he got his back end. What they do is they say, okay, we'll set you up in a crib, we'll do this, that, and the third. They'll give him $5,000 or $6,000 up front, 10%. And then they'll give you the $60,000 or $50,000 after it's done. And his job was to.
Oh, wait, Levi. They said that
Yes,
I was the one that collected the money. I was the one that got paid by Angelo to set Robert up. Like I tell people, it all gonna come out. And it ain't me. It's just the person that y'all thought it was, but he deterred y'all to look at me and Levi. Huh? You better turn that shit back around. Who had connections with Don Russell from the jump? Ask yourself this question. Why Don Russell so quiet now? Ask yourself this next question, and I'm going to put it out there. Go to Choke's channel. You'll see everybody that Don Russell has connected himself with. Think about it.
Yes. Did you hear the snake in D.C. tell Will? He said, yeah, because when me and my men looked into his finances, we saw something wasn't right. Remember he told Will that? He said it.
I didn't even look at that.
Okay, well, if you revisit it,
I was so mad. I was so mad that Will would even talk to you. After knowing that Dude, not Will, but Dude was one of the main reasons why Rob is booked.
Well, no, brother, for what I don't know Brother Will personally, but just from observing him, he's a spiritual man. He's no fool, but I'll say this much.
But discernment wasn't activated when him and Black did that live.
No, bro, listen, here's the deal. Right after that, he pulled up at 7410 when the freak in Bolingbrook was threatening his parents at that church. And he pulled up and he was, my God. I said to my girl, man, if that man show up there, it's about to be a tragedy. That man's mind, Brother Will's mind was made up. I walked up to cats who had the thing ready to do this, that, and the thing, and I walked up to them and looked in their eyes and was able to talk them down because their minds wasn't all the way 1,000% made up. I've diffused situations like, bro, let me talk to you. So I know how it looks in a person's eyes when their mind is made up. His mind was made up. And he looked in the thing and he shot it out for Snake in D.C. Be quiet, boy. And I said, oh, my God. He don't even know that the Snake in D.C. is that guy's leader. He's pulling the strings sitting back. That's how dangerous this is, y'all. So Brother Will, hopefully he knows now. But at the end of the day, Rob has been convicted. There's an uphill battle that he's facing and that we're facing. The true, sincere advocates of him. But it's deeper than that, y'all.
Fact.
I'm telling y'all, now is life and death. That's all I can say. Be careful, Dana. Be careful, woman in San Francisco. This is a deeper game now. And if I didn't put them golden eagles on their asses, it would have been over for a lot of people. But I put them golden. I knew what. Listen, man. I'm going to say this and I'm done, Dana. Give me 5 seconds. My neighbor, right down the road, about a quarter of a mile. I've been to his house. I have sat and talked to my neighbor, not even knowing who my neighbor was. And one day my neighbor, we're at the coffee house, and we talking about rock music. I'm into classic rock. We talking about the Rolling Stones and stuff. We just kicking it. And he started talking about something, this, that, and that. He said, give me a call. We started talking about political stuff and, Trump and all that. And he said, man, you got to come over for dinner or something. He gives me his card. And he gets in his ride, he drives off. And I'm sitting there talking about white folks, he's white. And I'm sitting there talking about the systemic realities of black people in the system. And I'm going in on the system like, America is the system. And I looked at his car, it had a gold emblem on it. And it told me his position and his name. And I said, hey! And he in his car said, this you? He busted all that. He said, yeah, that's me. He's one of the top people. And this was what? Around the time, about 3 years ago. So, listen, y'all. They don't even know. They don't even know. I'm a stand-up dude. I'm a staple in my community. I'm a stand-up guy. I'm not a dude that's going to come on here talking about prison and telling y'all prison stories. No. I told cats to get out the game and don't go to prison. I saved cats' lives, man. So I'm telling y'all, those who hate me with a passion, fine, that's cool, but you better listen to me. There's about to be some serious indictments rolling down. And listen, 2 things a person will take you out for is their freedom. 3 things: their freedom, their money, and their woman or man. They'll take you out. That's what we're dealing with, Dan. I gotta go.
All right.
I'm sorry, bro. Dan, I meant to come on here for 15 minutes, and I've been talking for 2 hours, bro.
Yeah.
All right, nephew. I'll let you, man.
All right.
Easy.
All right. Man, only thing I can say, man.
This is not the type of tea I want.
It's over for you.
This is not the type of tea I want.
It's over for you.
Look, y'all got an earful. Like I say, we ain't even, man, look, only if you knew. That's all I'm going to say. I'm up out of here. Good night. Y'all have a good time. Good time. Good time. Y'all know how we do. We up out of here. And Dana J cruising like this.
I don't like to waste time on stupid conversation. There's no profit in that. So if I'm around people that are always complaining with no solutions, then I'm wasting real estate in my brain for what I need to project. And what I project in my brain is what I project in my reality. So that real estate only has to be for evolution, things that are going to help me get where I got to go. You understand? Help me evolve. So if my conversation with you makes me stagnate, we don't have too much conversation either. I don't have no time for no stupid ass conversation.
There's no such thing as love in these streets.
Guess you want to hit a lick.
It's full of hate and lies and deceit.
I'm going to end up locked you right back up.
What do you want me to do, Dream? I get it how I live, you know that.
Mayhem. Straight to it, huh? They ain't playing around.
You must have did something real big to have to sell your truck.
I just lost 70 bands. All got robbed.
Being loyal is the name of the game.
I talked to Knight. He said he was with you the night he got killed.
It sounds like you accusing me of killing my partner.
It's funny how everyone thinks they are till they get smacked in the face by it.
Let's see what the streets talking about first.
Then you have to figure out who loyalty is loyal to.
You checking for my bitch?
We are just friends.
Is it you? Is it the streets?
You still got that good?
Love and loyalty is a myth.
Good night, everybody. Hope y'all have a good night. I thank y'all for joining me tonight. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to rock out with me. Now check out this new Dream Team song before we end this thing. I'm out.
RSKO soon. Yeah. Say what up. Yeah. not told, words to Levi. Fuck the other side and fuck your opinion unless it's big by. Brooke, boy, needs to leave and Nikki keep the 9 tucked. Sly Fox, Mama Mary said you can go fuck a duck. Anybody follow when they bullshit, I ain't surprised. Bullshit stinks, so does the enterprise. Sorry for cussing Georgia girls, surely forgive me. Belinda, respectfully, I be watching like Miss Lady T. We don't fuck with baby killing niggas, watching F niggas, old cold niggas, Don Russell supporting ass niggas. We don't fuck with unfit drunk bitches, one cap scared bitches, or to be determined bitches. Y'all won't beat, that's why we prima donna patient. Fantasia light a candle, me and Virgo smoking trees. Really salute, I know EJ up in the G. What up, caramel and face, I can't forget about my lips. The dream team really be the squad. The other team really just the fraud. The fraud. Say the dream team really be the squad. The other team really just the fraud. The fraud. If we don't joke, we choke. And middle finger to the PI. B-I-B-I.
And shout out to everybody that came over just to hang out with me tonight. I appreciate all of y'all. Next time y'all see me live, come back over. Let's hang out. Let's chill. Let's talk about some other things. Also, go like, share, subscribe my channel, put it on Twitter, all that, and come over to Rumble and holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Holler at me on Rumble. Y'all be blessed. Good night. Love every last one of y'all. Dana J and the Dream Team in full effect. Peace.
Say you love it, what you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, 'cause I'm really about to